What is up, everyone? Welcome to another video on 510 Paranormal and Exploration. This video will have nothing to do with exploration or the paranormal, but this does have a very, very dark. This will get very dark. Basically, you guys know about that assertion of how human beings can be scarier than ghosts? This will prove that.
TikTok will be banned in America.
The move is a matter of national security.
This is so much bigger than that.
Massive nationwide cell phone outage.
It disrupted cell service for millions of customers.
Outages across the country.
Facebook and Instagram services
Down.
Instagram has been hacked.
Cyberattack on a healthcare company.
Users were kicked off Facebook and Instagram.
Work of hackers. Social media user experienced outages.
This is a global outage.
And a cyber attack impacting healthcare providers.
Did you actually read the pages and pages of TikTok's terms of service?
We collect certain information about the device
Facing the possibility of a prolonged shutdown.
This app has the potential of being a mass surveillance tool against the American people.
They've already given us warning.
It was in American airspace and it didn't have permission to be there.
The most significant.
Now, that part where it mentioned it was in American airspace and didn't have permission to be there, that was a Chinese satellite. They had no permission. And they did it anyways. And all this stuff about TikTok being banned. And why? Guess who owns TikTok, guys? It's a Chinese parent company. I believe it's called PPD Holdings. So yeah. And they're basically collecting all of our information. All of it. Our personal information. Information about America's infrastructure, everything. That's why we had so many outages online over the last year.
Consequential cyber attack on the U.S. healthcare system in American history.
Do you think this is just a coincidence?
Are we on the brink of World War III?
I think we're the closest that we've ever been. China has been so patient.
Hear that, guys? Even Trump is now running scared of the fact that we may be on the brink of another world war. That says a lot. That says a lot right there. Let me check. Good, I've got connection still.
Chinese government's long-term strategy.
This won't be a regular war. Weapons of mass destruction, the likes of which nobody's ever seen. I've seen.
There can be no peace in the world.
Already preparing for the end.
We are ready to use all necessary means. Surprise attack by China on American facilities.
And who knows if today's the day and this is the last video.
World War I, World War II were terrible, horrible. Annihilation.
A short time ago, an American airplane.
Now think back on this, guys. Think back to what ended World War II. Remember? The atom bomb. The first ever nuclear weapon. And think to what we have now. We have thermonuclear weapons now. 500 times more powerful than the atom bomb ever will be. And guess who everyone's pointing their fingers at over these recent cyber attacks? China. Everyone who's used TikTok, everyone who's used TikTok has been a victim to this crap. So, basically, there's been outages on cell phone services. There's been social media outages. There's been, Even that ship that ran into the Baltimore Key Bridge, they kept losing power because because of a cyber attack. And what's worse, that is a major port for foreign cars to come into the U.S. One of the biggest ports for that in our country. So what does that tell you guys? We're under attack again. We're currently dealing with a Cold War with China because and right now they're doing all these cyber attacks because they want to take Taiwan back. The proof is everywhere. The proof is out there, guys. All the increasing tensions between China and all the member nations of NATO. If China succeeds in taking out America, no one's gonna want to mess with them. No one's gonna want anything to do with them, and they know it. So, but their first move will be to take out the U.S.'s media, all of its social media platforms, all the news outlets, everything. And we'd be back to the year of 1859. Everything would be dark. No power, no refrigeration, none of that. So put simply, guys, we have our leadership and the U.S. citizens all have reason to believe China is responsible for our recent cyber attacks. Which means all these random ads that I keep getting on this phone, that may be China doing that. The way I see it, it's time to act. TikTok is about to be banned in the United States of America because of this. The terms of service basically, yeah, you heard a huge piece of the terms of service. In fact, I'll even put the terms of service on screen, on a blank screen in between this clip and the next. Honestly, I do hope you guys have read that. Put simply, guys, don't use TikTok anymore. At this point, they are basically TikTok's proving to be a threat, as is China, who owns TikTok. You might as well start deleting it because it may very well get banned here in America. The danger isn't on its way. It's here.